If you're an upcoming 6th grader, please watch this video. Tips for upcoming 6th graders. Stay on top of your grades and take a lot of notes. Taking notes will help you get a better understanding of what you're learning. Don't act different to be somebody's friend or to be in a friend group. It's literally not even worth it. You shouldn't have to pretend just to be in a friend group or try to be somebody's friend. Try to join any school club so you can make new friends. Please ask questions when you don't understand. If you need a little bit more understanding on a topic, don't be afraid to ask the teacher. They should be able to help you. Please take your hygiene seriously. It literally matters. Please. Make sure you come to class every day prepared with everything you need. It's better to be prepared than to be all over the place. Also, a reminder, if you make mistakes, it's okay. You always learn from your mistakes and don't stress over it because you just got into middle school, girl. You will learn. Hopefully my tips help. Bye, y'all.
Tips for incoming 6th graders. Get cute locker decorations, okay? You're in middle school once, and who doesn't want a cute locker? Bring an emergency kit filled with necessities like deodorant and like feminine products, if you know what I mean. You'll just never know when you need any of those. It's just best to have them. Be kind and literally make as many friends as you want, but be cautious because everyone wants to be in drama in middle school. Don't join the friend group that's mean to everybody. Please, no. I recommend this to literally everybody, but have a planner so you don't forget about homework assignments or like studying or anything like that. Be aware of your hygiene. Make sure that you are showering at least once a day and always putting on deodorant before you go anywhere, and brush your teeth because we all know how people's breath be smelling these days. Stay on top of your work so you don't get behind. So that means like pay attention, take your notes, and study as much as you can. It's not easy, but it's not like hard, but like don't stress over it. Don't focus on like popularity or anything like that. It doesn't matter. Also, go to bed. You need all the sleep you can get, and trust me, you don't want to be grumpy, especially when middle school is full of drama. Focus on your schoolwork and no boys or girls. Trust me, in 6th grade, you don't need a relationship, honey. The relationship is gonna last 2 days max. Those are just some of my tips. Thank y'all for
tips for upcoming middle schoolers. Okay, the first tip is now you're going to be switching classes a lot. So you either get, like, I think it's the range of 1 minute to 5 minutes passing period, depending on how big your school is. So this is going to be your time to use the restroom, go to your locker if you have one, fix your hair, all that kind of stuff. Because in middle school, the teachers don't necessarily get super strict. Like, I know a lot of teachers say, in middle school, they're not going to put up with that. They don't get more strict. They just have a higher reputation for you. I meant to say expectation. But yeah, they have a higher expectation for you now. So they're just going to be like, okay, well, you had this amount of time to go to the bathroom, so I expected you to have gone. Next thing is you don't want to get into drama because especially if you're going into 6th grade, middle school is the time, like that is when you find yourself. And for girls, this is when something, I think we all know what I'm talking about, is going to happen. So just make sure if that happens, you have all the necessities you might need in your backpack. Or if anything, I bring a little emergency bag to school. It just has all the things you might want, need, etc. So yeah, but talking more about the drama thing, middle school is when you're going to find out your fake friends, your real friends, and if people are not treating you good, don't be scared to stop being their friend because this is your moment to stop being their friend in 6th grade. Like, if you try to stop being someone's friend in like 7th grade, 8th grade, it's a lot harder than it is in 6th grade. Even though, yes, it might be drama, it doesn't have to be. You can just be like, hey, I don't think you've been very nice to me, or I just don't think we can really be friends anymore. It doesn't have to be a big drama thing. It just needs to be something with your own self and having respect for yourself in middle school. And please do not be the kid that flexes having bad grades or shows up to school an hour late and is like, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sleepy. Don't be the pick-me, basically. And this one's for boys. We don't like when you juke us out in the hallway. So girls, if you see this, just ignore them. They're just trying to be funny. And also, you guys do not need full committed relationships in 6th grade. I've seen so many of them at my school when I was in 6th grade, and they all lasted 2 days, 2 months, a year, and then they all ended up breaking up at the end, so. And I wouldn't say really, like, start dating until high school. I made that mistake, and I started dating this kid in 6th grade. Guys, it lasted 2 hours. And there's just the planned hugs, planned kisses. Yes, it seems cute, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be awkward after you guys break up and see each other at school. But, I mean, it's still fun to, like, have a crush and, like, tell your friends about it. But I also wouldn't recommend telling everyone about your crush because you never know what girls will do, and you can't really trust anyone. I mean, you can trust your best friend, but at the end of the day, what if they tell someone and your crush goes around the school? And we've all felt that embarrassment before of your crush knowing you like them and they say, ew. So let's not let that happen to you guys. But yeah, that's really all my big tips for middle school. Have fun, stay on top of your grades, and just stay out of drama. That's it. Bye.
Tips for incoming middle schoolers. In my last video, I did incoming 8th graders specifically, so if you're looking for 8th grade, go to my last video. First one, you are not the only one. You're not the only one there who's scared, not the only one there who's lost. Trust me, you're not alone. As long as you have your schedule and like your school map, you should be fine. Next is the older grade levels at your school do not care about you. That sounds kind of rude, but it honestly is very straightforward. They do not care about you specifically. They may be making posts online or just talking about the new 6th graders, but they will never just be talking about you. This one is very, very big. Now that you're a middle schooler, do not be getting popular for the wrong reasons. Don't start fighting, don't start cursing, don't start smoking. Like, trust me, that's not cute. You may think it's cool at the time, but it will not matter in a week. Next one is be nice to your teachers and be on top of your grades, because how you act in 6th grade will resemble how you're going to act all through middle school. Next one, find the right people. And if that takes you 2 weeks to find the right people, let it take 2 weeks. I've done that in 6th grade. I tried being cool and being nice to the popular kids, and I got my hair yanked out, so please don't be doing that. This one's kind of hard to explain, but don't be too quiet, but don't be too loud. Don't be too quiet to the point where no one knows you're there, but don't be too loud to where everyone knows you're there. Honestly, that's the only tips I have. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone else watching enjoyed. And let me know if you guys want any other video ideas, not just tips, but bye guys.
2 tips for 6th graders coming from a 21-year-old. I know starting off going into 6th grade is probably like the grade that you worry about going into the most, because transitioning from elementary school to a bigger school with bigger kids and you have more classes and whatnot. But as long as you keep a positive mindset and you feel confident going in, and you're not overthinking the whole middle school thing, if you go in with a positive mindset, being nice to everybody, then you have nothing to worry about. You're more likely to have a better first day if you go in thinking that it's not going to be scary and whatnot. I stayed up the night before my first day ever of 6th grade, I still remember, and I was so terrified, but it ended up being not as bad as I thought it was because I just kind of like tried to not think about it. I think the biggest thing with going into middle school is to not be afraid to go out of your comfort zone and make new friends or be nice to somebody or compliment somebody, and then that can start a friendship, especially if you don't know anybody who goes to that school. And like I said, treat people how you want to be treated. I think the most important thing about starting middle school is that in elementary school you don't really change classes, you kind of just have like a main class or 2 main classes. So with middle school that's going to be a big difference, so make sure whenever you're starting off you're paying attention from the start so you don't end up getting bad grades, because if you pay attention in the start of it and you're not just messing around, then it'll be better off for you in the end, and it won't be like, oh my god, middle school is so stressful, because if you're just paying attention and you have everything organized and you're focusing on your classes, then you'll be good. I know that older people can tend to be mean, but like I said, just don't let anybody hurt your feelings. If somebody says something mean, just look at them as a mean person and go about your day. Mean kids, everybody will realize that they're mean and they're not cool whenever you get in high school, and yeah. Don't take anything anybody says to heart, because middle school kids are mean. And honestly, the biggest tip, and you can look at my other video because that goes for every grade, just going into middle school with a positive mindset and thinking that you'll be fine is gonna be your key. Going out of your comfort zone to get into new friend groups or try new activities is don't cry over boys. Don't even focus on boys going into middle school. Focus on finding a good friend group, nice to you, that maybe y'all can help each other out with schoolwork. And most importantly, don't start rumors, because you don't want kids talking about you, and that's not okay. Just pay attention in school and be yourself.
Hey guys, get ready for me while saying tips for people who are going to go into 6th grade. Okay, first thing, is that like when you get your classes, try to memorize them because like you can't always just be holding your schedule. Like for the first week, that's fine because everyone like doesn't know any like where any of their classes are. Okay, another tip is don't get into like drama because like it's your first year of middle school. Like you should try to be good and stuff. Okay, something else is like try to find who your real friends are because like people talk bad about people and that's where you get into like fights. Like don't start problems with people you don't know or anything. Okay, another tip is like actually focus on your schoolwork because for 7th and 8th grade you have to like if you don't start in 6th grade trying to like focus on your work, then it's gonna be hard in 7th and 8th. Okay, something else is when you get up for school, like actually try, like do your skincare. You don't have to do makeup, like if you want, do like some mascara and lip gloss. Something else, please wear deodorant or like perfume, whatever. Okay, this is for girls mostly, but please have like an emergency kit with like everything. I'll be posting a video of like what you should put. Okay, something else is just like be yourself. Like don't change who you are for like people you don't even like or like just be yourself. Okay, also don't bully people for anything just because you don't know like what's going on in their life, you know. Okay, also don't be rude to your teachers because like if you want good grades you need them to like you. Something else is like don't ask people for fight videos because if they have evidence you could definitely get suspended for that. Okay, and pretty much that's it, but just try not to get suspended. Like, don't fight and stuff. Okay, bye guys.
Tips for upcoming 6th graders. Okay, so 6th grade for me was probably the worst year of my life, if I'm being so honest. So, like, choose your friends wisely, because it'd be the closest person, like, you have, and they would literally stab you right in the back. If you get beef with someone in school, don't do it. It's so stupid. Like, who even cares about fighting these days, you know? Like I remember this one girl tried to fight me because she just got mad about something I said. It was so stupid. 6th grade is really easy, so just try to finish it, do your work, pay attention in class, because 7th grade is going to get a lot harder. And also, like, don't be telling no one your business, because it will get around fast, like, to everyone. But focus on your grades, because it's not like elementary school, and really also, don't be a pick-me. Also, I wouldn't really recommend having a big friend group. Like, I mean, I guess you can have, like, 6 friends, or however friends you make, but only keep, like, a couple of them as your closest friends. Because you never know, they might not even be there for you in the future or might not even be your friend. They might just drop you out of pettiness. That's basically all the tips I have. However, like, also, don't stink. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Like, take some deodorant to school, take some perfume. Like, you don't want to be that one kid that just stinks, They will talk about you. And they will literally be like, that one person, yeah, they stink, bruh. Yeah, they will talk about you. So, don't stink. Anyways, bye, guys.
Hey guys, these are some tips for upcoming 6th graders. Basically, you're going to middle school this year, so don't be going into the other building acting all loud because people will not like you. Stay on top of your work. It'll help you in the long run. Do not be acting grown just because you got to middle school. You're not. Do not be losing your virginity because it was so many people that lost their virginity in 6th grade in my school. You're in 6th grade. Do not smoke, vape. You're like 12 years old, not 20. You probably gonna be going through puberty by now. So pack an emergency kit, have like good skincare. Basically take care of yourself because you are not a little kid anymore. Do not think you're gonna be in a committed relationship. You're in 6th grade, you're like 12 years old. That stuff just doesn't work with literal kids. Do not send nudes because you just don't do that. Try to make new friends because these people are probably going to be the people that follow you throughout middle school. Be scared to expand your friend groups. I was friends with like the entire 6th grade and 6th grade. Do not be afraid of the older people because y'all are the youngest ones in y'all building. Again, do not send nudes. That just makes you look dumb, dirty, and why would you put yourself out like that? And also, you're in 6th grade. You're a literal kid. Anyways, my first day of school is tomorrow. Anyways, bye.
Make a snack with me while I talk about advice for incoming middle schoolers and especially the 8th graders. Don't want to get involved into drama. Like, there's really no point in it. It's really unnecessary, especially like at the end of the year, you guys are gonna end up going your separate ways. So like, why start all problems for nothing? You want to look back and remember the good memories and not just bad things that happened. Dating, there's no point to date at all. There's like, at this age, this is where like a lot of your friends are gonna start dating, but that doesn't mean that you have to do it as well, because a lot of the people are gonna date the same guys, and that's another thing of like how drama's gonna start just because of a boy. You should try and join the most that you can, like clubs, after school like programs, because that's also a way to like talk to other people. And in high school, you're gonna also want to join a bunch of clubs and like pick your electives. So maybe you should do something that you were familiar with when you were in middle school. At this age, a lot of people are gonna start experiencing things, so you're gonna want to do it, but just know you shouldn't really care about their grades. But 8th grade will be the easiest one. Well, for me, it was super easy. Algebra is really easy, and if you want to get into like a really good high school, they're probably gonna ask for your report cards and everything at the end. Also, attendance. I almost didn't get into my school because of attendance. I was late like every single day. So you should try to be on time. Like, joining sports in middle school is also like super fun, because you don't even have to be the best at it, because like it's mostly middle school sports are like just for the fun. You also shouldn't, just because I know like you're the top of your middle school right now, you shouldn't be like bullying in any sense of way to like 7th and 6th graders, because you were literally a 7th grader 1 year ago. Try and maintain your grades to be like acceptable, because at the end of the year, if you're gonna need recommendation letters, that really does come in handy. Oh, sorry. Like, do not be talking about wanting to fight somebody if you know you don't know how to fight. And fighting is just gonna get you in trouble at school and at home, so yeah. But that's all I have. Bye.
My advice for incoming middle schoolers, aka 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. The very first thing is popularity does not matter. I am telling you right now, popularity does not matter, because you're gonna end up finding yourself trying to have a bunch of friends, and all these friends are gonna be fake. Okay, they probably won't even consider you their friend, okay? And you're over here wasting your time on people who don't really care about you. So what I would say is find a small group of friends that you know are your real friends, and you know that will be there for you like whenever you need it. For example, let's say you have a secret, right? You go and you have like, you're popular and you have a whole bunch of friends, and then you go and you tell one friend, and you go tell another friend, and you go tell us that it's gonna end up spreading around, and you just don't want that, you know? Now, this is a little bit easier said than done, but try not to care about what people think about you and just try to have fun, okay? If you want to dress a certain way, if you want to act a certain way, go ahead and be yourself, dress how you want. Seriously, don't care about what other people have to say about you, because people will always have something to say about you. Let other people's thoughts affect you, then you're never going to be happy, because you're always going to, try to be good for everybody else, when really all you need to be is good for yourself. Try having good relationships with your teacher. I'm telling you, this is going to help you so much throughout middle school. I had like teachers that I could go to whenever I needed them, and it's just always good to have a good relationship with your teachers, So don't disrespect, don't talk back, okay, because that stuff's not cool. Don't go out, do dumb things to make yourself seem cool when it's really not cool. It's just like, what the heck, what are you doing? Now, this one I had to learn the hard way, but do not trust everybody. This is also another thing that goes with like not trying to be popular. Do not trust everybody, because I'm telling you, not everybody is your friend. And the next time you're like, oh, they wouldn't do that to me. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. I'm telling you right now. Yes, they would. Trust nobody, okay? And stay to yourself. You know, just have like 2 to 3 close friends. The next thing is don't be too hard on yourself, okay? You're only in middle school. I'd say focus more on 8th grade because, you know, you're about to go into high school. But other than that, like, don't be too hard on yourself. Obviously, still do your work, still focus in school, but don't be too hard on yourself, okay? And if you need help, ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. Something else that's also really important is don't lose yourself over a dumb boy you're not even gonna remember in 20 years, okay? Now, this is probably like one of the most important ones. Honestly, like, seriously, do not lose yourself over a boy you're not gonna remember in 20 years, over a boy who he doesn't care about you that much, okay, honey bunch? Because if he really cared about you, you would know. Do not lose yourself over a freaking boy. Don't change yourself for a boy. Don't act a certain way because of a boy. Don't drop friendships because of a boy. That's also very important because whenever that boy drops you, you're not going to have the friends that you dropped for him. Do not drop your friends over for a little boy, okay? Honestly, just don't lose yourself over a boy because I promise you it will not matter in like 2 years, 20, it's not going to matter. Honestly, just have fun. That's also another thing. Have fun in middle school. Go to school events, do fun things, join clubs, you know, do what you want to do. If you want to be a cheerleader, be a cheerleader. If you want to play football, play football. Just have fun. It's your middle school years. You'll never be in middle school again. So, yeah, that's my...
For the girlies that are going into middle school, I'm going to give you guys the best tips. That way, your middle school experience doesn't go bad like mine did. These are things I wish I knew sooner, or I wish someone told me, because looking back at it, if I didn't do any of the stuff that I did, I would have had a great experience. Number 1, do not start drama. Even though there's going to be drama all the time in middle school, just don't get involved in it. Just go to school, focus on your work, be with your friends. Just don't, it's not worth it. And if you do get into drama, it's going to be so stupid. Just let it go, honestly. Like, literally just let it go. Because then girls get into fights for literally the dumbest shit. Like, you're gonna look back at it when you're in high school or when you're done with 8th grade and you're gonna be like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever done and fought for. Next one is do not get into a friend group. Like, it's... oh my god, it's the worst thing ever. There's always gonna be beef between you guys. There's always gonna be jealousy. There's always gonna be talking behind other people's backs. Like, it's just not a good environment that you want to put yourself in. Just find 1 or 2 friends, because at the end of the day, that's all you need. That's literally all you need. Just 1 or 2 friends. And especially if you have a friend from elementary, stick with them, because the elementary friendships, they're just like different than finding middle school and high school friendships, honestly. Your friends that are in elementary are the realest ones, okay? Your bestie. Okay, next, I never dated in middle school, so I don't really know what to tell you guys about relationships. But I mean, it honestly just depends, like, if you want to date and if you don't. Personally, I didn't, because then when you're gonna look back at it, you're gonna look back at it and you're gonna be like, that's disgusting, you know? Or when, like, you're dating someone and then you break up with them, you're just gonna, like, see them in the hallway and it's just gonna be awkward and it's not. But that's on you if you want to date someone. If you don't, it's not. Yeah. Okay, next one is don't be nervous for middle school. Yes, I know it's super scary and you just have a lot of emotions, like, you know, I get it. And you probably are gonna be nervous, which is understandable. I mean, I was nervous, but you're gonna get there. You're gonna get used to the students, you're gonna get used to the teachers and the school, and it's just gonna be a great time. Okay, next one is be nice. Like, obviously you don't have to be all like friendly and be friends with everyone. That's another one. Don't be friends with everyone, because like 90% of all your friends that you're gonna make are gonna be so fake to you. But just be cool, be chill. Okay, last one is do not say any secrets to anybody, okay? Like, if you're gonna tell a secret, then tell it to someone that you truly trust and you've truly known for so long and you guys are locked in. Because when I'm telling you guys, if any secret, if you tell someone a secret and they tell someone else, it's gonna go everywhere, especially if it's private. Because once you go and tell that little friend of yours and that friend goes and tells another student, then you're cooked.
But I mean, if that secret's not really important to you and it gets out, I mean, it wouldn't really affect you. But if it is like a really personal secret, yeah, it's just, yeah. But that is it. Other than that, I mean, honestly, middle school, no matter what, I feel like it's gonna be like hell. So just prepare yourselves. But let me know if y'all want any tips for 7th or 8th grade. I mean, I feel like they're all mostly the same thing, just everything that I basically just said in this video. So yeah.